My book is End Times in 2019, the end of the Mayan calendar and the countdown to Judgment Day. It's about end times prophecy, mostly from a Bible perspective, but there's a comparison to Mayan prophecy, the end of their long count calendar, and a variety of mythology from around the world, especially Egypt and India. In my opinion, many prophecies of the end of the world or end times events are talking about the same things. And they focus on different characters and they describe it in different ways. But if you know the similarities to look for, I think that many of them are talking about the same things. One aspect that I focus on is, of course, the end of the Mayan calendar. It's not really the end of their calendar, it's just the end of the biggest cycle in December of 2012. But the timing is so specific, I had to look at the Bible and see if I thought anything biblical was leading to this year as well. And I do think there are things that point to 2012. There are multiple things in Isaiah and the book of Daniel that lead to 1967, when Israelis took the land of the Temple Mount and reestablished Jewish control of that area. I think that's very important for the Jewish people and religion, and I think that was emphasized in various biblical prophecies. The book of Daniel also mentions different timelines in terms of 1260 days, 1290 days, 1335 days. If you count those days as years, the difference between the last two time frames is only 45 years. And I'm pretty certain that the 1260 and the 1290 bring us from earlier events up to 1967, and that the extra 45 years brings us to 2012. That got me to consider a lot of other things. Eventually I decided that end times events in general in the Bible could best be understood through the filter of an ancient Jewish wedding ceremony if the characters that we think of as people are also represented as astronomical bodies. The night sky is like a giant clock, and if you want to tell the future about a certain point in time without them necessarily understanding your version of a calendar, you can always describe things in the sky. And astronomers, or really anyone with the software available today, can see when certain things are in the right position in the sky, and we can calculate when such an arrangement would exist. And I think there are a lot of events described that fit the astronomy for December of 2019.